Brexit deal secures promise of no hard border in Ireland and Good Friday Agreement upheld. The British Prime Minister was upbeat as she sealed an agreement that will push negotiations forward after sufficient progress was made on the Irish border. The announcement came after Mrs May and David Davis made an early hours journey to Brussels to meet with European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker and the European Union's chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier. Talks continued into the early hours between the Prime Minister and Democratic Unionist Party, Arlene Foster, whose party scuppered a deal at the 11th hour on Monday. But, Mrs. Foster quickly threw her support behind the talks this morning, saying that substantial changes to the text rejected on Monday would mean there was no red line down the Irish Sea in the form of a customs barrier between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. And she hailed the 6 substantial changes to the Brexit deal regarding the Irish border. Ms. Foster said, "We feel there have been substantial changes made to the text. We said that politically, economically and constitutionally as well it was vitally important that the integrity of the United Kingdom was kept in place, and that's why we had concerns on Monday and we've been working throughout the week in relation to those matters." Speaking to Sky, she added, "There have been changes made throughout the text and indeed we believe there have been 6 substantial changes. We're pleased to see those changes because for me it means there's no red line down the Irish Sea and we have the very clear confirmation that the entirety of the United Kingdom is leaving the European Union, leaving the single market, leaving the customs union, and I think that's a very important statement to have." Ireland's Deputy Prime Minister Simon Coveney said the government was content at assurances it had achieved about avoiding a hard border. He said there was now no scenario that would result in new border checkpoints. Ireland supports Brexit negotiations moving to Phase 2 now that we have secured assurances for all on the island of Ireland. He said the deal fully protected the Good Friday Agreement, the peace process and an all-Ireland economy. In Ireland, the existing rules allow people and goods to pass freely between the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland with no border checks. Ireland wanted to preserve the current arrangement, as it had eased tensions along the border. Mrs May had previously struggled to balance those demands against the concerns of the DUP which she relies on to support her government and parliament. Mrs May said that Northern Ireland had a set of unique circumstances because it has the UK's only land border with an EU country. The border issue had threatened to derail the divorce talks.